So we are about to give a pitch for a LED permanent holiday lighting install in a private gated community. The goal of this is to get a deposit before we leave. It's probably going to be like a 5-figure deal if they want to get the whole house done. It's like a castle of a house. Got my boys here with me. We're going to see if we can go close the deal. She knows we're coming.
Yep.
So probably just tap on the door, ask a few questions about where she would like for us to measure. I'll take a couple pictures, do a measurement, and then she has like a little corner of like her coffee table or whatever. We will set our stuff down, show her the lights. We'll leave them overnight. She can play with them, show her the app, do the kind of the measurement out, and then answer any questions she might have, and then kind of give her the pricing options, and then kind of like a time frame of her install as well.
So before we even got in the house, this customer is already like firing questions as soon as we tap on the door before we take a measurement or anything.
Colleen's coming out.
Oh gosh.
You
guys here to measure?
Yeah, so we're gonna do a quick couple measurements around the house.
For this kind of a roof?
Yeah, absolutely. We just did an install yesterday, so.
Okay, but does that mean that you have insurance for this kind of roof?
For the roof?
For the roof. Because
specifics on the roof?
There are companies that we've contacted in the past to put lights up, and they said they did not have insurance for this type of roof.
Okay. Well, I can always work on it. I'm not gonna say I do and not have it, so I'll just kind of give you my info and maybe we can go from there.
Okay.
So, but if I don't, I'll do my best to.
So you'll see really quick, I'll basically just like talk her down, make sure I remind her how the process is gonna go. Hey, we're gonna take a measurement.
Was that for traditional lighting, or was it also for a year-round lighting when they?
Year-round lighting.
Okay. Well, I'll do what I normally do, and then kind of just present information and kind of go from there. And then where would you like for me to measure? Like just the front of the house, front and back, the whole thing? What would you like?
The front of the house is the key bit, isn't it? When people come in this way, it'll double the price if you. Presumably, it's like, is it proportional?
It goes by linear.
I'll answer all those questions. I'll do my best and just kind of at least show you the lights and do our regular process first. And now when we get in the house.
So are you just clicking dark on all of them? Those extra ones?
On the extra ones, you just have to click dark.
Got it. So it won't look quite right on here because it's a demo, but you see how you can kind of like space the lights out a bit.
You guys are gonna see, we explain the software, the app.
So like a lot of the different apps will be like connected to the actual like box in here. So this is what connects. And then most other companies, you have to like connect to that. So you have to be close or whatever, or people have it in their garage, you have to go to the garage. So this actually, the box connects to your home Wi-Fi. And then as long as you are connected to your home Wi-Fi, you can control it from anywhere.
Answer all their questions.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If the Wi-Fi goes down, your lights go down?
That's a great question. Tyler would answer that.
So whenever you connect the lights to your home Wi-Fi, it creates a local web host, so website, and then on your phone, so I won't do it now because you have to connect your Wi-Fi, but like for all of our customers, we just name it like your name, Colleen Lights, and then you can actually at that point you can type in HTTPS ColleenLights.com or .local, and then it'll pull it up, and as long as you're connected to that web page, you should have full access of the lights, even if your Wi-Fi goes down.
Okay, so as long as you have access to your app, basically. Okay.
And then at the end, right when you go over price, when we try to get a deposit, you guys can see that basically they tell us, call us back tomorrow.
But
Cool.
very interested, and you can. Why don't you give us a call on tomorrow or what's it today? Friday, Saturday or Monday, and then we will definitely know.
Absolutely. I can definitely do that. And then I'll send you like maybe like a PDF, Colleen, with like the whole kit and caboodle.
Anyone in sales knows that if you don't get the sale now, they're not buying. So I had to loop the customer, which is basically just hitting the objection.
But I don't know what it powers it.
Well, so the power box, we try to put in like the most inconspicuous spot as well, because customers just don't want it like sticking out on their house. So like sometimes. So does it have
like a battery backup?
No, it'll plug in. It's like 24 volts, but it'll plug in.
She's great. She's a client of ours that we service on a yearly basis to clean her windows. Super excited about the lights, really nice house, a lot of trees in front of the house. She had alluded to in our text messages while setting up the appointment, I hope it's affordable, this and that. I'm excited, I'll be ready, just coming in from a hike, but I'll be ready. I didn't hear anything about her husband.
I don't think the price per linear foot's a problem. I've looked it up in terms of where the market is. It's just a decision in terms of, because of the size of the property.
Right.
That we should talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys.
We do have a choice. We could just do the front part.
So unfortunately, her husband was not there when we got the sale. Nonetheless, we managed to get the deposit. She just had questions on pricing and warranty. As soon as I gave her certainty that we were going to take care of her and she was going to be really happy with the product, we were able to get the deposit.
So that's the price. This would be if you wanted to take off the end of the garage. That's what I was looking at.
So the end of the garage added another 1,000?
Yeah,
Right. So
Yeah.
there's
How many feet was it?
It's not well, you can't see it.
because there's 25 feet and then 18 feet.
Yeah.
So
43 feet.
43 at 24. Yeah, it adds about 1,000
$1,032.
just for that portion.
So it's probably not necessary.
It's not worth it.
So if we took that out, it'd only be 72 plus the box. So my last thing is, and then I probably do need to get going. I usually do a 50% deposit. If you guys wanted to do 25 before I left and get everything ordered, I have to go to Denver tonight to pick up the rest of the order for my customer. I usually do 50%. I would be willing to do 25 if you wanted to get the ball rolling, and then I'll check with my insurance guy if there's an issue. Obviously, I'm not really hiding anywhere. Like I have two
discuss it.
companies, so.
We can pay you though in the next few days. We'll wait and talk about it
Sure.
overnight because it's a commitment. So I don't
Sure.
want to make it just on the fly. In between meetings, I've just got to jump on a call.
Sure.
So and we're also traveling out to Grand Junction maybe this afternoon.
Cool.
So with this customer, one of the tricky things that I had to do was to get them on the same playing field. And what I mean is, whenever me and my team sat down at the table, I couldn't get the homeowners to meet us where we were at. They were standing, we were sitting. So it was kind of like two different like spheres of interaction were going on.
So this would be the number for the front, the right wrap portion,
Is that 9,000 something?
and the left wrap
That's
portion.
ridiculous.
What were the prices you got before?
The thing is the size of the building.
Yeah, I understand that, but I've had the measurements done before and gotten pricing, and it's not even close to that.
The linear footage did you look at?
It gave the appearance that they had a more dominant position over us while they were standing looking down while we gave the presentation. That's okay. I was really hoping that they would sit down where we could kind of solve the problem together to get the lights up on the house versus me trying to like sell them something head on. If we could sit down, solve the problem together, walk through it together so I could really show them why, now is a good time to get the product for the customer. That's what I was really hoping to get. Didn't work out perfectly. We managed to get like one person at a time sitting down. But something that was making me kind of anxious through the whole sale was getting them to either meet me where I was at, or I was trying to get creative to meet them where they were at. Let's take another step outside, make sure you want this coverage correctly, this coverage correctly.
So we measured this whole side, and then we went ahead and measured this, but we could probably take these two off if you wanted. So we measured all this, the portion above it, and then we did measure these two with it included. So this is probably 15 feet
and then that was 25.
and 25 feet as well. So it still might actually counterbalance out if you.
25 and 18.
Yeah, so it almost would balance close-ish back out once you put the side one back on. Sometimes if you just want like the house that's really gonna get seen the most,
Right.
you can do a little 3-foot wraparound to like right here, and it gives it that like 3D kind of effect. So even if you have a guest or someone, they're just gonna, without coming around, they're just gonna think, because it gives it that kind of effect.
Right.
Nonetheless, we bagged it. It was a good sale after they told me no.
If you guys wanted to, and again, I'll call you follow up, I'd probably just throw it in just to save me a trip with my crew to like pick up the order, and then I'll check with my insurance guy if something doesn't check out. Obviously, I'm a serial entrepreneur with a window cleaning company in town, so it's my name, obviously. I'd be willing to do that as well, just to save me and my guys a trip if you guys think it's something you'd seriously consider. Yeah, just throw it in probably, just eat it.
It's all up to me.
I don't mind.
Look at that smile.
I don't mind going ahead if you give them a check for 25%, and it's what was it, 7,200 was it?
Yep, 7,200 and like $50 or something like that.
Yeah. Go ahead with it, honey. I gotta get on the call.
Okay.
Well, the pressure's on you.
Oh gosh. So here's the deposit we're getting, boys. You can see that, and this is the total. Just for how much did we say? 301.
No, 3.
301.
Oh, yeah.
We're taking it out.
Yeah.
Good, Chrissy.
The team was excited, and we move on.
See you, Colleen.
Doggy hangover.
All right, well, on to the next, boys. The whole time, like, they were standing, we were sitting, I was trying to get, like, on the same level with them. Because, I mean, it gives them a position of power when they're standing over us, but I'm trying to, like, get on the same page with them. Like, I want them sitting at the table while I'm sitting so we can both, like, solve the problem collectively instead of me try to, like, sell them something like this. I'm trying to, like, show them the lights, look at the light box, here's the solution to the problem. So like I was like not stressed, but I was like, man, I wish these people would like sit down with me. And then they're coming and going outside, inside. They give the objection, we'll talk about it, we'll call you back, whatever. That means you're not getting the deal, in case you guys ever were wondering. Game kind of the last pitch. I gave them a good reason why, that they should give me the deposit now. I told them, hey, I'm going to pick up another order. Why don't I just throw in the control box just so we can get the ball rolling for you guys? Sound good? And I said, sound good, and we just went from there. So, it was a good little sale. They might be a good candidate for more down the road. Who knows? We'll see. Everyone always has buyer's remorse, so. All right, guys, so we got the deposit, we got the deal, we're gonna go pick up the order. It wasn't 5 figures, but it was high 4 figures, only because they didn't want to get the whole house done. But we might try to upsell them on a couple things when we come back. So stay tuned for the install, and we'll show you guys how it looks.